Killer. Street encyclopedia. We got the real story for y'all. That street encyclopedia. Street shit. Fools. Little Durk, aka the Crash Out, NBA Youngboy, aka the CIA, Quando Rondo, let's just call him a casualty of a war. Little Tim, the alleged killer, but who knows if he really was the killer? No one knows if it was the police, him, or anybody else who was out there shooting. And OTF members, smart and dumb. I'll tell you why in a second. And the fatal center of attraction of it all, Kingvon. Oh man, hopefully God can forgive that boy for what he has done to society and all of the trauma and hurt and pain that he has caused. It's just sad, man. Anytime you can come up in a place like Chicago and make it up out of there, not only make it out of there, but become a millionaire and doing it the legal way. Anytime you could do that, that's what you literally call beating the odds, man, for real. So to come up out of a place like that and to fuck up, it just doesn't make any sense at all. It's just sad, man. It's sad what these young brothers are out here doing to one another. And that street encyclopedia, we like to get into it. So let's get into it. Okay, now. CrashOutKings. So you have Kingvon, the NBA Youngboy. The speculators and fans in different platforms and media outlets, they all say that it stemmed from an online feud with Kingvon and NBA Youngboy. But nah, my nigga, I'm here to tell you that it wasn't no online feud. It was started and cranked this shit off. It was the fact of, let me put you up on game on Street Encyclopedia, right? Kingvon and them moved down there in Georgia. And Quando, Rondo and them, that's where they from. You know what I'm saying? So in the midst of Kingvon and them being down there in Georgia, they built a rapport with Quando Rondo. They met him, formed a little alliance, and that was that. It felt like, they were back at home, back in Chicago. They was meeting up with niggas, doing that little 1-2. So in the midst of Von building his rapport with Quando Rondo, Quando Rondo would then go on to introduce him to NBA Youngboy. Now, it's unclear the relationship Von and NBA Youngboy had, but I can pretty much guarantee and tell you this, that those dudes was already interacting. You know what I'm saying? They had a couple talks, a couple FaceTimes, maybe even dapped it up, maybe even swung a few episodes, and everything was mutual. They had a mutual respect for one another and a mutual admiration for one another. And things changed when NBA Youngboy tried to talk to Kingvon's then girlfriend at the time, which was Agent Dial. Now bitches being bitches, the girl Agent Dial goes back and tells Kingvon. Not only did she tell him, she showed him, as NBA Youngboy was in the DM, and I think he said some shit. Not only did he try to talk to the girl, but I think he said some slick shit on while he was trying to talk to her, like, something in the manner of like Kingvon ain't on his level, he's a little nigga to him type shit, like, like he's a mini him, he want to be like him and shit like that. So, once the word got back to Von, oh yeah, you best believe it, Von was then furious. Oh yeah, Von wanted wreck after that. Once Von seen that, he grew furious and his heart fast. You know how Von is, he just wanted them wrong.
Street encyclopedia, OTF, NBA, Rondo, Street.
So that's when he reached out to NBA Youngboy's then girlfriend Janaya or whatever, his baby mother, and he didn't like get at her when he reached out. He kind of like hit her with some business shit, like he wanted to do a song with the girl and yada yada yada. And the girl being the girl, she like, okay, she knew that would make NBA Youngboy mad, cause she know this nigga heart is Kool-Aid. So she was doing it on some taunting NBA Youngboy. So was Kingvon, and this is how you get the the online feud with that narrative coming at. Because right after that, Von reached out to his girl. He did the song or something with her. He started trolling NBA Youngboy, making it look like he fucked her, he fucked with her, or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Then he started doing the public rants when he was coming out the booth saying this about NBA Youngboy and that about NBA Youngboy, and the fans and the speculators was unsure of what was he doing. People just thought he was dissing NBA Youngboy, like hating, as if he was trying to come for the top spot or whatever, when that wasn't the case. I just sat here and told you that them dudes was friends, so that wasn't the case. It wasn't that he was trying to come at the nigga or nothing. It was that, NBA Youngboy forced his hand by trying to holler at his girl, and the type of nigga Von is. Von just wasn't having that. Von definitely wasn't finna let that slide. So now this was all the back and forth online shit coming at NBA Youngboy, write a post, Von write a post, and at the time fans and everybody else watching seeing their posts, they don't know what's really going on. Only people that know what's going on between these guys is the guys within their entourages. So a couple captions was wrote, couple things was said, couple girlfriends ran their mouth. A lot of different things that took place within these guys' camps and crews. And Quando Rondo, being a mutual friend of both of them, he was the guy in the middle who introduced them. Like any real nigga, he tried to iron out the wrinkle in the situation. He tried to make the situation right, but unfortunately it didn't turn out too good, because Quando Rondo was on FaceTime with Kingvon, and they was going back and forth, whatever, and Quando was trying to iron the situation out. And Von, he just a savage, so he just flat out told the nigga like, man, fuck you, and then nigga NBA Youngboy get off his dick. And he said some shit within the manners of like he'll whoop his ass or something, beat him in NBA Youngboy ass. So now the boy Quando Rondo was serious. Now he was a little thrown off, and he responded with some shit like fuck you and O Block, or some shit like fuck you and T-Roy, or your dead homie T-Roy, or something like that. Now we all know Von don't play by no little T-Roy. Once Von heard that, oh yeah, he was on their ass. He let the nigga know it's up, it's stuck. And that's when you see Von on them lives saying all that shit like, if it's ever up with me, you ain't got to even tell me why. Just let me know it's up, and I'm gonna take it from there. And that's who he was directing that shit to at the time. Fans didn't know it, but yeah, that's what was going on. So on that FaceTime call, that was the last time that Kingvon and Quando Rondo would, associate themselves with one another. And then after that, pretty much later on down the line, probably about a month or 2 or 3 weeks or something like that. Now, this where the story gets a little weird. Now, I don't know if the nigga OTF, Bonnie's daddy, knew what he was talking about when he said all that shit that he was saying on that DJU interview. I don't know if that's true or if it's not, but what I do know is something wasn't right about that night, because, let me put you up on game. You see, with Quando Rondo and them from in Savannah, Georgia, where Kingvon and them was celebrating their shit at, it was the Monica Hookah Lounge, which is in Atlanta, Georgia. And from where Quando Rondo and them at, in that club, it's about a 5-hour drive. So what I'm trying to tell you is that people in Quando Rondo's neighborhood, like Savannah, they don't go outside of that to go to clubs. Like they're not gonna just go to a club that's 5 hours away. So that was weird that they were there that night. It was weird how they tried to say Kingvon was sleeping in the car, and the nigga 100K Track said all that dumb shit when that wasn't the case at all. Let me put you up on game at Streets Encyclopedia. Von wasn't sleeping no damn car. Von was off the ecstasy pill, and he was having a good time. He was celebrating his album release party, and he left the one club to go to the other club because he knew Quando Rondo was there. If I'm not mistaken, Von and Quando Rondo had talked previously before that, and Von was letting him know, look, I'm gonna be here tonight. Y'all niggas pull up X, Y, and Z. We gonna handle this shit like gangsters. Quando Rondo, okay, whatever, boom, boom. And supposedly they were supposed to get up to talk and I guess hatch things out. But unfortunately, you see the video when, I guess whenever those dudes must have told Von, because you gotta realize Kingvon and them never went inside the club. Him or none of his homies went inside the club. Quando Rondo or none of his homies went outside the club. All these guys were just parking lot pimping. All these guys were sitting in the parking lot waiting for the incident to pop off. So, I guess once Von knew the nigga was over there, Von like, I'm a violating, I didn't come here to talk. I told him that to get him up here, but, I'm finna put my hands on him, slutty. So, guys all super Von up, they like, yeah, fuck you up, whatever, we with you, whatever. You know how that shit go. And I think Quando Rondo was honestly there to talk, and I think he wanted to talk, and it looked like he was about to start talking, but unfortunately Von had swung off on him and didn't give him a chance to really talk, and the brawl popped out and shots was fired. And it's unfortunate that a couple guys lost their lives, a couple guys were shot, a couple guys probably traumatized, a couple guys had to live with that for the rest of their life. So it was just a tragic situation for all participants in that situation. Yeah, so that was weird, them niggas being all at the club. So on that Pacific date, November 6, 2020, it pretty much changed the landscape of hip-hop, right? Because once Kingvon died, now the war started to get real. Now this is where Little Durk and all them come in at, you know what I'm saying? Now, Durk comes into the picture because they killed Kingvon. So now you got people trolling, you got people dissing, you got people back in Chicago dissing, the ops is dissing, the fans is saying go slide to Vine, and to top everything off, put the icing on the cake, you got famous rapper 6ix9ine, you know, he was campaigning that slide for Vine campaign. So they was putting a lot of that shit in the atmosphere, and you know, Durk, he wants to, you know, prove himself or whatever, like a crash out, you know. So when people start saying that, he start thinking, damn, that don't look right on me, you know, like niggas don't think I'm soft. And the reason why people were saying that, Lil Durk, is because the image you promoting, all this gangster shit you rapping and talking and all that. So now when you lose a person, motherfuckers is laughing because that's what the energy you putting out. So now, but don't get it fucked up though, because Durk was on them boys' ass. He was trying to get Quando Rondo killed by all means necessary, and he was tapping into all the ghettos around America, you know, to any party promoters. Anywhere he even thought of breathe Quando Rondo would be at, motherfucking, he will be there too. And if he ain't there, his OTF member crews will be there, and just know somebody will be there to handle that ass, to spank Quando Rondo's ass. So, you know, by them being like that, dropping bags for about his whereabouts, his information and all that, that they finally, well, you know, it was a couple attempts on Quando Rondo's life, maybe like 3 or 4, and each one they did it, they wasn't successful at, you know, killing them or whatever. Each one he got away, even on the last one with the California hit or whatever. Quando Rondo still managed to get away because he didn't get shot or killed or nothing. It was his cousin Little Pop, you know, but that shit came from the people kept trolling. So Durk back against the wall, he had to make a decision. What was he gonna do? So in the midst of him going through that situation with losing his right-hand man, Kingvon, then now this was another situation that gets funny now. You know, nigga like me, Street Encyclopedia, we do not, you know, we are not no conspiracy theory type of platform. We don't believe in no damn conspiracy theory shit. But I just want to point this out to y'all that I found this kind of real strange and real demonic, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so let's get it right. So while Von died and Durk was going through all that, you know, trying to figure out what he was going to do, get the retaliation. Okay, now 6 months prior to that, his brother D-Thing died. Now this was what's funny to me. I found a lot of similarities in the way D-Thing died and the way Kingvon died. For one, what was weird is that Kingvon died on November 6th. D-Thing died on June 6th. November 6th, June 6th, and that's 6 months apart from each other. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that's 3 6s. Anything with 3 6s, the way I was taught was that was some devilish, demonical shit. And it's funny how they both died in similar ways. Like, you know, D-Thing died outside the club, Kingvon died outside the club. You know, D-Thing got shot, Kingvon got shot outside the club with multiple guns was fired, and the same with D-Thing. And cops was on the scene, cops was shot, shooting, and all type of shit like that. Same thing with D-Thing. And it's funny because D-Thing got killed at a club called Club O. And it's funny because Kingvon was celebrating his album that night for Took Her to the O. So I just wanted to point that out. No conspiracy theory. I just wanted to drop that on y'all. I'll let y'all do the, you know, the speculating and all that. Okay, so now D-Thing dies. Now that's 2 hits Durk just took back to back, and that's why I say I commend him. He's definitely a strong individual to be going through all that shit he was going through and to still wake up and smile. And when I say smile, this motherfucker had a smile that would light up the room, my nigga. Yeah, you know how you see some niggas, they be having fake ass smiles and shit like that. Like, let me put you up on game. You see, Little Durk's smile wasn't never fake. You could see that dude was genuinely happy. If you go to his earlier days in his earliest career, he wasn't that happy. He wasn't smiling as much. You know, things was, I guess, not looking too good for him. So once he loses his brother D-Thing, you know, that kind of took him to the edge. He kind of lost his mind. Not to mention, he had the funds to back up whatever it was he was trying to do. Now he got the funds, the killers, the guns. He got everything he needed at his disposal. So now he can go carry out on these hits. So that's why you see him in Chicago just getting with any and everybody. It kind of shows that he was a little bit desperate. He's getting with little kids. He's getting with all type of goofy niggas. Like the one boy was in the back of the police station crying, little baby threat, whatever his name was. Like Durk shouldn't even had them dudes around him to keep it real. And this is why I said, OTF is smart and stupid at the same time. I say Alright, I'm gonna say why they stupid. They stupid because they participated in a bunch of that nonsense that was, not helping anybody. But they also smart because if you look at the situation in the incident, none of them niggas that Durk raps about, like the TF Bezu, the Booney Mo, the Booners, and all the rest of them guys, coming home from 20, 30 years, 40 years, and these dudes coming home from 100 motherfucking years, man. But I noticed they were the guys that Little Durk was taking care of. These niggas rocking the mirror jeans every day, big Cuban link chokers, and all type of exotic, crazy shit. These dudes living in Atlanta. These dudes ain't selling no records. These dudes ain't getting no streams. So I don't know if they was getting no money in the streets, but these dudes wasn't generating nothing. So when it come time to do the hit, why the fuck was Little Durk going to do the hit? They should have made sure Durk ain't had nothing to do with that. They dudes should have carried that shit out. Y'all rocking all these Ameris and y'all doing all this, that, and third, and y'all niggas not even standing on no business. I just think that's weird. I think that's stupid. Durk like them niggas tricking.
Yeah, like I say, them Durk main dudes, the Booney Moles, the Boners, who else, Tia Basic, all them dudes who supposed to be killer dog. None of them niggas went on that mission. So that let you know, man, right then and there, Durk was desperate and getting all them little fools involved. Little baby dread, little dumb niggas, the ones who supposedly had something to do with the boy who killed the shot brother or some shit like that. All them dudes was fools. I can't believe Durk was sending these type of dudes on the head. I would never trust none of them niggas. You supposed to be a $40 million nigga up on some paper, some serious paper. What you don't even associate yourself with them niggas. But then again, who knows? Could that money been, cause Durk was scared too at the same time, cause he knew his block was on his ass. Lamron. Yeah, that nigga Richo 300, he official, dog. Y'all better check the resume on that boy. That boy nothing to be played with for real. I don't understand, like, what were them dudes all doing around Durk, rocking all this Mary, all Louis Vuitton, Versace shit, chokers and tennis bracelets, and got motherfucking tennis bracelets for their girls. But yet, Durk got to go on that hit and fly out of state and be, all that silly shit. Y'all let the money go down the drain. Y'all niggas that silly, dog. Now look at the OTF members, like what happened, the rest of them. All fucked up in the game, and ain't nothing shaking, niggas dying, niggas going to jail. Yeah, that's cause y'all should've went on that hit, homie. Y'all should've never let that nigga go to jail. But hey, who am I? I'm just telling you my opinion, homie. That's the only thing I can tell you. But now I know, like I said, this real shit. It's the real deal, my nigga. So Von pretty much screwed it all up for everybody. Even the niggas on the other side, they lost motherfuckers too. And not only that, but them niggas traumatized too. Them niggas is in the way too. They all crash out CIAs and casualties and dumb shit.
Yeah, I found that real stupid how them niggas ain't go through the hit. And that right there show me that Lil Durk is that stupid and dumb, and they must not respect his hand. Cause look, man, them dudes wasn't moving. The Booney Moles, the Booners, the Tia Bezus, and the ones that supposed to be about all this and that. Diddy was on the hit, but, Diddy owed Durk that because of the fact Durk still fucked with him after that situation when they tied his ass up and cut his motherfucking dreads or some shit. Dude was just talking about that nigga old dog or some shit about how he had that nigga for ransom. And he called Durk and Durk didn't answer, and he called Von and he said Von said fuck the nigga. So that right there was already funny money shit, you know what I'm saying? And these dudes talking about Durk wouldn't have to pay these dudes, and they would have did it for Von anyway. These dudes ain't give a fuck about Von. They was Durk homies, and Von was Durk homie. All these dudes was linking up through mutual connection, but everybody wasn't as tight as it seemed. You know what I mean? Niggas going on that hit because that money was involved. He giving niggas 100 bands for motherfucking, go do a murder. So Diddy ain't gonna give a fuck about no Kingvon if he said yeah or no for the ransom money to come get him, because at the end of the day, that's 100 grand Diddy can go get. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes is just stupid, because look what they do. They go buy the mask, they get on the plane, they do all this. All the traces is tracing right back to you fools. Durky told these niggas not to use his card. What they do? They still use his card. Now they got Durky all jammed the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I say these dudes is CrashOutKings. That's all it look like, a bunch of CrashOutKings, man. That's what it come down to, homie. Now you niggas is supposed to be millionaires, leaders of the code. culture, set an example for the young niggas who coming up under y'all and shit like that. And yet, this what y'all niggas is doing. Y'all, come on, y'all fucking up opportunities. The rap game, like the new crack game. Y'all got to understand Kingvon was gonna savage. Now the word coming out like Kingvon was part of fucking up the relationship between Lil Durk and NBA Youngboy. Like Kingvon was just fucking everything up. Like I told y'all, all he do was cool, man. All he do was cool, dog. Street Encyclopedia ain't gonna tell no lies, homie. All he do was cool, and these dudes are just CrashOutKings. And remind you, I'm coming out my pocket. I'm paying the guys that surround them for my information. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting this shit from internal sources. You understand what I'm saying? And this is how everything leads into Durk with the Rico and all that, and why he's locked up right now. And now I'm gonna get into NBA Youngboy, why I say he the CIA. You got to realize when that dude came into the rap game, he been catching charges. He was about 15, 16 years old coming into the game, catching charges. I'm talking charges on top of charges, real serious charges, homie. I'm talking, larceny, attempted murders, kidnapping, gun charges since he got into the rap game, homie. You make it make sense though. Go on and on. I could read you this little dude charges. This little dude got charges from 2016. He going away doing a year. He ain't getting no real time for the shit he doing. You know what I'm saying? He got about 7, 8, 9 charges. The little nigga only 25, 24 since he came in the game. We stay nothing but facts, homie. I could run it down to you too. 2019, the Miami shooting involvement. He was on probation at the time, or house arrest or some shit like that. 2020, house arrest in Baton Rouge on a federal firearm charge. Drug charges in 2020, 2021, 2022. He had more firearms. Getting caught with blickies, more drugs, more criminal activity. 2023, 2024, another firearm, nigga catching them gun charges back to back. And his last charges was the drug charge with the fraud and with the pills and all that. And somehow, some way, he was the only nigga who got grabbed up for that shit. It was nobody else. He had no co-conspirators or nothing. I guess he running the pill operation. He selling the pills. He buying the pills. He shitting the money out his ass, I guess, cause he's the only one who got indicted in that shit. That shit don't make no sense. And then it just ain't right, man. 2025 traffic violation. He had a list of drugs on him. It was more than what it was supposed to be. And when it's over a certain amount of grams, they send you to that hooscal. If it's under a certain amount of grams, they'll give you a smack on the wrist. The motherfucker came in the game with attempted murders, 2016. You know what I mean? Come on, make it make sense. If that ain't the CIA, I don't know who the CIA is. The motherfucker got pardoned by Donald Trump. Come on, where they doing that at? You tell me where they doing that at, homie. I don't understand where they doing that at. This is what I'm talking about. How the fuck he get out on them charges like that, and yet he getting pardoned by Donald Trump? Donald Trump is the nigga that's pardoning the nigga? Come on, man, that shit don't make no sense. That's ironic as hell to me, homie. Yeah, and it don't stop either. 2016, 2017, he was arrested for attempted murders. Oh man, this dude got charges to go. He was in the shootings, attempted murders. That's a serious charge, if I'm not mistaken. Last time I checked, attempted murder was one of the most serious charges you can catch. He got kidnapped and assault, larceny. That little dude, man, that little dude been thugging, man. He getting out back to back to back to back. Now, I know y'all fans is gonna sit there and say, nah, cause the nigga got money. Come on, man. You got niggas like El Mayo and them got money. El Chapo, real street niggas who got real liquidation, man. Guys who got street cash. And they not even getting out, man. They bleed them niggas. They got them niggas under the ocean, homie. Come on, my nigga. Don't sit there and say that it's about no money. It's about the program. It's about these niggas is doing crackers devilish jobs, man. They doing a job for the crackers. Crackers ain't got to enslave no black niggas no more because these dudes is mind controlling and enslaving dudes. Yeah, they teaching niggas how to go to jail, how to go get killed, and all that other shit. You mean to tell me you think this nigga got more money than El Chapo, El Mayo and them? Like, I don't do the conspiracy theory thing, but something ain't right about this rap game, man. Something in the rap community is just, how is this shit happening, homie? How the fuck do you get out on all them charges, dog? While you on a bracelet, while you on parole, probation, you in program, still catching charges, dog. And you ain't getting no time for the shit, dog. y'all help me understand. Maybe this is a new thing with y'all young niggas, and maybe y'all got new laws circulating or some shit, because I'm not understanding. It ain't right, homie. Quando Rondo, you see, he was a casualty. That wasn't Quando Rondo beef. You know who beef that was. Come on, man. Quando Rondo was just a mutual friend in the middle of the situation with both of them dudes, you know what I'm saying? From living in Georgia. Everybody living in Georgia, mingling, mixing, and that's how it all come about. Like I told y'all, dog, street encyclopedia. But Von, you know, Quando Rondo was trying to peach it up, but like I say, Von wasn't trying to hear that shit, and that's how Von got his ass gunned down. You know, so Durk, you can't be mad at that nigga. He started all this shit, and all this shit started from bitches, dog. Come on, man, y'all niggas supposed to be millionaires. Y'all supposed to be somewhere on the beaches sipping pina colada, you know, with 2, 4, 5 bad bitches feeding you grapes and living like a boss, nigga. You made it out of this shit, dog. You know how many niggas is still left in the hood who wish they had them type of opportunities? You know what I'm saying? Von underestimated them niggas, thinking they some R&B, hip hop and R&B ass niggas, and they wasn't that. Lil Tim was already putting it in around his neighborhood in Savannah, and this is why Quando Rondo got in with him. And Quando Rondo probably told him, hey, listen, you gonna chill in the cut, and when I holler at the nigga, and if anything go left, you gonna pop out the cut. And Lil Tim probably, I got you, blood. And, you know, that's how it went. And when Von started to show any signs of aggression, Lil Tim popped out that cut, and you know what it was. That was his ass. But like I said, he was the lead killer, because the night Kingvon was shot, a lot of other guns was discharged, a lot of other people was shooting, a lot of other motherfuckers got shot, other people died. You know, a lot of guns was shot that night, man. A lot of shit was going on. Nobody seemed to know nothing. You don't really hear dudes speak on that night. It's like they in a contract or some shit to not speak on the night, homie. And if you look on Google, you see how many times Kingvon got shot. It never say. It just says multiple times. They don't tell you the exact time. You smell me? That's funny money shit. If you look to see what kind of gun Lil Tim had, they don't. That's funny shit. They ain't telling you. If you look to see what type of gun Kingvon got shot with, they not telling you. You know, all the questions that the speculators and the fans and platforms have, these people ain't telling us. And the niggas who was there that night, it seemed like they all fucked up in the head, too traumatized to tell us. Come on, man. Y'all make this shit make sense, doggy. Y'all get on there, get on Google and type in them questions I just asked, and y'all see what come up. Y'all tell me that ain't funny, that ain't suspect. Come on, man. Every time as you trying to ask a question, they spinning you, talking about this shit ain't been released to the public. So what about them other niggas around Boss Top and them? They don't know nothing either? Come on, man. That shit ain't making no sense. Something ain't right in the hip-hop community. This is something that everybody need to be talking about. Everybody need to be participating in this shit, man. Like it, subscribe, tune in, man. Let's talk about it, man. We need to really talk about this like on some TV show shit. Like, yo, what the fuck is going on out this bitch? Come on, man. I thought when you made it out the ghetto, you made it out, you was out. Like, I thought that was the whole plan in selling drugs and doing the legal thing was to do right, homie. But I don't know, man. Maybe Street Encyclopedia bugging, but y'all got to like, subscribe, share, comment. Y'all, man, get this shit pushing through them platforms, man. Get this shit to touch, you know, $1 million worth of game or some shit, you know what I mean, Vlad and all them niggas. Let this shit touch them, cause them other niggas, they don't care about the culture. They gonna make some own content, but it ain't real, dawg. I'm letting y'all know this shit ain't real. Come on, I'm telling y'all the real. Like, y'all look up to these dudes. Look at these dudes. Look at the nigga Booner when he got pulled over by the police. Look how stupid that nigga was looking, man. Come on now. Even Durk got police was questioning him and his girl about the shooting in his house. Look at how these dudes is acting and operating, man. These niggas act like they never been into no interaction with police. So that's weird to me, man. You know, it's weird. Like I say, man, them dudes drove 5 hours to that club just to do what? Quando Rondo wasn't performing that night. So you know it was all set up. It was all contemplated. It was all anticipated, dog. And you know Street Encyclopedia ain't gonna lie to y'all. Kingvon knew he was gonna be there. He knew Kingvon was gonna be there. Like I say, they was on the phone FaceTiming beforehand. Like this shit, subscribe this shit, dog. Y'all subscribing to the wrong niggas channels. Y'all got to tune in with Street Encyclopedia. Like it, subscribe it, share it, comment. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you write a negative comment. Let's talk about it. We can argue all day. If you got some good points, let me hear what y'all talking out there, man. You know, you ain't standing up for Von. Von started that shit. He going back and forth with these niggas, and then he wasn't even prepared. When the problem came his way, he take the punch on the nigga. Come on, you should have put that nigga down if you felt like that, Kingvon. Come on, cause now look what that shit got you. You fucked it up for everybody. You got Durk and them in there. Everything went left since the shit happened with Shit not right, man. Encyclopedia, like and subscribe and share it, comment. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if you write a negative comment. Let's talk about it. We can argue all day. And if you got some good points, let me hear what y'all talking out that bit. Street Encyclopedia. And if you got it made like that, dog, hey, come on, man, you coming from Chicago, you know how hard it is to make it up out of there. You know what type of life them niggas is living out there, bitch, dog. Man, that shit like Mortal Kombat, them niggas is really living that shit for real. Whereas it's like, you know what Durk say, we turn to killing the tournament. That's just the culture in Chicago, dog. So to make it out of there and make some real legal millions, dog, and to fuck that up, man, you the biggest crash out of the century. You the biggest crash out the rap game ever seen, dog. And that's just real shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. They got you in jail, Lil Durk, and I know them courts is draining his pockets. I know that shit is costing money. I know that shit costs money, dog. You ain't just, you know, that shit costs, dog. So, you know, you ain't standing up for Von. Von started that shit. He going back and forth with these niggas, and then he wasn't even prepared. When the problem came his way, he take the punch on the nigga. Come on, you should have put that nigga down if you felt like that, Kingvon. Come on, cause now look what that shit got you. You fucked it up for everybody. You got Durk and them in there. Everything went left since the shit happened with Von. Shit not right, man. Now y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think. Y'all see the video. Now as you see the video, you see Quando, Rondo hopped out. Remind you he's in the car 4 deep, but he hops out by himself. That's funny. Lil Tim was in the car the whole time when Von get to punching on him. Just like soon as Lil Tim had hopped out, he had Von right where he wanted him. He hopped out right on the side Von was on. Yep, you got to pay attention.